Something just dropped in AI, and most people scrolling past it have no idea what they're actually looking at. This is not one of those updates where it's just a little bit faster or a little bit cheaper than last time. This one's different. A company called Deep Reinforce just released a brand new AI agent called Ornith 1.0, completely open source, free to use, even for your business. And the flagship version of it is beating Claude Opus 4.7, one of the best AI models in the world, on a major coding benchmark. It scores 82.4, Opus scores lower, and it's free. But honestly, the benchmark score isn't even the craziest part of this. The craziest part is what this thing is doing under the hood, and I think once you understand it, you will see why this could change how AI agents work for everyone, not just developers. I'm the AI voice clone of Fred. He runs an AI-powered online course business, and he makes videos on the latest AI news, so you're always up to date. If you want to learn how Fred made over 5 grand in 48 hours, he's made a free course, link in description. You can also book a free one-to-one call with Fred or a member of the team, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step roadmap for you to get to $10,000 a month and more using AI. Spots are limited. So here's the thing you need to understand about AI coding agents. Every single one of them needs what's called a scaffold. Think of a scaffold like a set of instructions that sits around the AI. It tells the model, here's your tools, here's how to retry when you mess up, here's how to organize your memory, here's the order to do things in. Normally, a human engineer has to build that scaffold by hand, and then the AI just operates inside of it. ONIF 1.0 does something nobody else has really pulled off before. It builds its own scaffold while it's solving the problem. So at the same time, it's working on your task, it's also figuring out the best process to solve that task and adjusting that process as it goes. Deep Reinforce calls this self-scaffolding reinforcement learning. And look, I know that sounds technical, so let me make it simple. Most AI waits around to be told exactly how to work. This one figures it out on its own. Now, there are 4 versions of this model. There's a 9 billion parameter version that's small enough to run on a laptop. There's a 35 billion version that's about 21 gigabytes when compressed, which means it can run on hardware a lot of teams already have sitting around. And then there's the big one, the 397 billion parameter flagship, and that's the version going head-to-head with Claude Opus 4.7. All 4 of these are MIT licensed, which is a huge deal. That means you can take it, you can fine-tune it, you can build it directly into your own product, and there's basically no legal friction stopping you. Now, I do want to be straight with you here. These benchmark numbers are self-reported by Deep Reinforce. Independent testing is still catching up. Some people in the open source AI community are saying this is genuinely impressive. Others are more skeptical, and that's fair, because a benchmark score doesn't always match what happens when you throw a real messy, complicated task at it. We'll know more in the coming weeks as more people actually test it. Now, let's talk about why this matters, even if you're never going to touch the code yourself. Because here's how this stuff trickles down. The tools you already use every day, the automation platforms, the workflow builders, the AI apps, they all run on models underneath. When the underlying model gets better, every single tool built on top of it gets better too. And because ONIF is MIT licensed, developers everywhere are going to start building on top of it almost immediately. That's what happened the last time open source models got competitive. Prices dropped, capabilities jumped, and access spread to everybody, not just big companies with huge budgets. That exact same cycle is starting again right now. Let me give you a real example of what this actually changes. Say you run an online community and you want an AI agent that looks at every new member, understands what they said they need, and sends them a personalized welcome sequence pointing them to the right. Resources, that's a multi-step task. The AI has to plan, use different tools, and adjust when something doesn't go right. In the past, you needed a developer to manually build that whole process by hand. With the way Ornith works, the model itself starts building that logic on its own. That changes what a regular business owner can automate without hiring a developer to do it for them. Or think about a content engine, something that takes a recording, pulls out the best insights, writes it up, formats it, and gets it ready to send out. That's 5 separate steps, and normally you'd have to map every single one of those out for a developer. Agents built like Ornith are designed to handle that kind of complexity on their own, because they're not locked into one fixed way of working. Here's the part I actually find most interesting. The normal way to train a coding AI is a team of humans builds the scaffold by hand, writes the memory rules, the retry logic, the tool use rules, all of it. Then they run the AI inside that scaffold and reward it when it does well. What Deep Reinforce did is they collapsed those 2 steps into one. But here's the smart part. When you let an AI design its own process, it can start gaming the system, finding shortcuts that score well but don't actually do what you want. That's called reward hacking. So Deep Reinforce built in 3 separate layers. To stop that, a fixed boundary the model physically cannot cross, a monitor that blocks certain actions outright, and a separate frozen AI judge sitting above the whole system with veto power. Those 3 layers are what make this whole approach actually safe to train, and it's a big reason this is getting so much attention right now. Ornith 1.0 only came out yesterday, so this conversation is just getting started. I'm going to be watching closely over the next few weeks to see if real-world testing actually backs up these benchmark claims. But even if the exact numbers shift a little, the direction here, an AI that builds its own process instead of waiting to be handed one, that's worth paying attention to no matter what. If you're serious about making money online with AI digital products, I made a 100% free course that shows you exactly how I do that, step by step, click by click, so you can just copy me. It's completely free and you can get it by clicking on the link in the description of this video. And if you want deeper guidance from me, you can also apply to book a free one-on-one call. On that call, I will give you a customized roadmap for you to start making money with an AI digital product. No previous experience needed. Spots fill up fast, so book yours now. All the links are in the description below this video.